Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Tate from Noble Sports Entertainment. Back to you with another exciting edition of NFL football talking. You guessed it. We're talking about no other than the Detroit Lions on today. Today was not a great day for the Detroit Lions as Matthew Stafford get pummeled time in and time out today. I believe that the Vikings tied a franchise record on today, sacking Matthew Stafford 10 times. Crazy and banana as that is. I just saw this coming, guys. I saw this coming in a preseason when a lot of people were saying that I'm crazy or you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know sports. The team hasn't shown their full hand yet and things of this nature. I knew that this season was going to be a roller coaster ride because, they just didn't look good in preseason and it carried over to the regular season. And if you're Golden Tate, what do you say when you're Golden Tate? You're saying like, man, I'm not in that situation anymore. So now the Lions traded me. They didn't want me anymore on this team and they couldn't pay me. So now I just got to play out my 8 games over here with Philadelphia and found out which team can I go to in the offseason. Yeah, Golden Tate was a fan favorite of the team, but one player doesn't make the team. And definitely I like Golden Tate, and I think that Golden Tate is a very reliable and consistent receiver that Matthew Stafford did have that he can go to, but now you don't have that. So now you're trying to figure out, is TJ Jones or Brandon Powell or whoever steps in as a receiver. To me, I think that they need to try Theo Riddick at the slot receiver. I think Theo Riddick is a better receiver, more so than he is running the ball. And I think that they need to give that a look too, putting Theo Riddick at the slot. That might have opened it up for him. And Detroit just have to find a way to game plan better. But I saw this coming, man. And I hate to say I told you so. I saw this coming from the Detroit Lions in the preseason when a lot of people was just saying that we didn't know what we were talking about. They, what are you guys saying? This is just a preseason. This is just this, man, this team. I saw that this team didn't look good. And it's panned out to be that way. And, it is as good as Matthew Stafford can be. I don't know, man. The Detroit Lions are not, they paid him all his money, but they're not doing nothing with him. And it's the same thing as you could say with Golden Tate. You had him on the team, but you wasn't even winning when you had him. And it's the same to me. It's the same thing that goes with Matthew Stafford. You got him on the team. Matthew Stafford is definitely a solid quarterback, but he has just not lived out the potential that he should be playing at. And I'm not blaming everything on Stafford, guys. I'm saying we need to take a look at Stafford as well, and we need to evaluate the offensive line because the offensive line was playing pretty decent. You know what I mean? But if you look at it, man, the season really pretty much is over. The Detroit Lions might as well just think about trying to get a high draft pick, man, and just mark this season as a season not to remember because it's crazy. It's going to be a roller coaster ride the whole way through. It's going to be mixed fan emotions all the way through this thing. Some fans are happy. Some fans are not. I know they're not happy when Detroit is losing. You know what I mean? Nobody's happy. But you're happy when they win. And when Detroit wins, everybody's happy. But right now, the team is losing. And where do they go from here? You know what I mean, guys? What do Detroit Lions do to get this team better? They've gone through so many coaches. They've gone through all this different stuff, changing. Oh, okay, it's the coach. That's the reason why we're not losing. So now what can Bob Quinn evaluate now? And I know I really won't give my true evaluation on Matt Patricia to the end of the season. But they don't look good. They just don't look good. And I love the Lions. And I've always wanted the Lions to win. You know what I mean? I've always wanted the Lions to win. And I don't know, guys. I'm just getting sick and tired of it. I'm tired of the mediocrity. I'm tired of not winning games. I'm tired of it. And it hurts, man. If you're a fan, that's why I always said in some of my videos before, if you're a fan of the Detroit Lions, man, nobody has suffered like this franchise has suffered. Besides the Cleveland Browns, no other franchise has suffered like how the Detroit Lions have suffered. And it's just crazy and it's pathetic, man, that this team has not been able to get on the edge. I don't know, guys. I'm really lost for words on this one, guys, because I don't know what the Detroit Lions got to do to get this team motivated and get them in the right direction. You change coaches. Now you got rid of the defensive coach. You still kept Jim Bob Cooter, who playbook calling, and his calls out there is not really good. And as good as Kenny Golladay is, and good as Marvin Jones is, where are they? Where are they in the game? Why aren't these guys getting the ball and the ball is being thrown down the field so these guys can make plays? The Detroit Lions have the talent, but they just don't live it out. They don't play it out. And I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody say I'm going to ride and die with number 9. He's our guy. But at the same time, guys, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's evaluate this team. Have they done anything since Matthew Stafford's been on this team as well? They haven't. This team has not done anything since Matthew Stafford has been the quarterback on this team. He can't even get into the postseason. And there's been other guys that got into the postseason last year for the first time, and they made it further than what Matthew Stafford has done. And I'm not pointing my fingers at him because I'm not saying that Matthew Stafford is the cause of it all. But it's just the Lions franchise. The owners need to think about selling the team. That's definitely, they need to sell this team to another group of individuals. Try to get this. I don't know what you got to do to get these guys to win games. I don't know, guys. You guys let me know in the comments. What do you think Detroit has to do for this franchise to become a winner? Because that's what you're trying to build here, a winning culture, and we see that it's not working. And it all started from the preseason, guys. Go back into the archives, and I'm telling you guys, you'll find it right there. All of this started in the preseason. So, I don't know, guys. I just really don't know what the Lions are going to do. I don't know. I am really lost for words on this team. I really don't know the direction of this team. I don't know what the owners are doing. I don't know what the coaches are doing. I don't know what a problem is. You know what I'm saying? Where is the problem is coming from? The team as a whole is just not there. And it's looking like it's going to be a long season for the Detroit Lions. And it looks like the season is pretty much over. And they definitely need to try to get some talent on this team. They need to find a backup quarterback to light a fire under Matthew Stafford's butt. But at the same time, we need some linemen in here that's going to protect Matthew Stafford. We paid out a lot of money to the linemen, and they're not playing. They're not even playing really well. There's sometimes, and that's where we're getting on the field. We're getting part-time players on the field. One week they play good, the next week they don't. So I don't know, guys, where this franchise is going to go. Do you gotta fire Matt Patricia and put him on the hot seat again? What do you do with this team? Because you released, you traded away Golden Tate. So, you might as well just start over and start to rebuild this team and start getting some better players on this team, or whatever you got to do in the free agency or whatever. Detroit should have been more active in the trade deadline. Besides Golden Tate, they probably could have got something for Amir Abdullah, but they did not opt to keep Amir. And it's just crazy, man. I don't know what the franchise is doing anymore, guys. You guys let me know in the inbox. But I definitely think that the Detroit Lions need to overhaul, and they need to probably redo this team, man. That's just how it's looking, guys. All right, you guys, this is Noble Sports Entertainment. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me, guys. Make sure you hit that little subscribe button for me. Until next time, peace.